Bamburgh Castle has stood guard above the spectacular Northumberland coastline for over 1,400 years. This video tells the story of the castle that evolved from an Anglo-Saxon citadel to an impenetrable Norman fortress, ultimately becoming a grand castle that served as a royal palace for successive kings. In legend, Bamburgh was the formidable fortress of Sir Lancelot, paladin of the Round Table and the greatest of King Arthur's champions. In its early history, the site was the royal capital of Northumbria, a large and powerful kingdom inhabited by native Britons. After the Anglo-Saxon invasion, it became the capital of the Kingdom of Bernicia. Ida the Flamebearer, the first of the Anglo-Saxon kings of Bernicia, laid the first timbers of a fortified wooden enclosure establishing the original stronghold. At the end of the 10th century, the Normans took control from the Northumbrian kings and began building a new structure on the site, which forms the core of the current one. Due to its close proximity to Scotland, Bamburgh developed into a strategic English outpost for the crown. The mighty keep was completed in 1164 during the reign of Henry II. It remains the heart of the castle to this day. Bamburgh served as a palace for English monarchs over the coming centuries. As well as hosting kings, the fortress also held hostages and prisoners, including the wounded Scots king David Bruce. In the 15th century, the War of the Roses broke out across the country between the royal houses of Lancaster and York. Bamburgh was home to King Henry VI of the Red Rose of Lancaster. It came under siege by Richard Neville, the Kingmaker, on behalf of the White Rose of York. After centuries of withstanding every armed assault, Bamburgh became the first castle in England to be defeated by artillery. After the union of the English and Scottish crowns in 1603, the defensive era of the fortress came to an end. King James I gifted the palace to its last royal keeper, and Bamburgh passed into private hands for the first time in its long history. Unable to afford the maintenance of the vast structure, it quickly deteriorated and fell into ruin. In the mid-18th century, Dr. John Sharp, chairman of the board of trustees in charge of the castle, refurbished the keep and courtrooms and established a hospital and a free school. In 1894, the site was sold to William Armstrong, an engineer, inventor and armaments magnate. An advocate of water and solar power, his manor in Northumberland was the first house in the world to be powered by hydroelectricity. It cost more than £1 million to carry out the major restoration project. After William died, his great-nephew completed the task, deciding to retain the edifice as a family residence. Bamburgh Castle is built on top of a black volcanic outcrop of rock. Covering 9 acres of land on its rocky plateau, Bamburgh Castle is one of the largest inhabited castles in the country. The massive square keep is the oldest surviving part. Its mighty walls are 3.5 meters thick to the front and almost 2 meters wide elsewhere. A collection of weaponry is displayed within the keep. Pikes, halberds, muskets, and a vast history of projectile arms decorate the walls. Built on the spot of the medieval Great Hall, the King's Hall is one of the most amazing rooms in the castle and a Victorian masterpiece. It features a magnificent false hammer beam ceiling made with teak from Thailand. Visitors can also enjoy a unique artwork collection inside the castle, including furniture, tapestries, and porcelain. These artifacts originate from generations of owners, as well as numerous guests, members of the royal family, or William Armstrong's personal collection. From its ramparts, the castle offers spectacular panoramic views of the coastline and surrounding countryside. The place has been used as a film location since the 1920s, featuring in movies such as Ivanhoe, El Cid, Mary Queen of Scots, and Elizabeth. Bamburgh Castle is a Grade 1 listed building known as one of the finest in the country. In its extensive history, it has evolved from a wooden palisade to the formidable fortress it is today.